seat, relax. You can sit with your legs straight or you can sit with your legs crossed, however you feel comfortable. But sit up straight with a straight spine. And close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Try and relax your shoulders. Now we're going to do a breathing exercise where you're going to inhale through your nose and exhale as if you're fogging a mirror with your mouth open wide. So inhale through your nose. When you're ready, inhale, and when you're ready, exhale. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth as if you're fogging a mirror with your breath. No rush with your breathing, just inhale and exhale naturally. Try and fill your lungs completely with air. And on the exhale, squeeze out every drop of air. Now, in the next inhale, inhale and move your hands and arms up. Try and bring your palms together above your head. And when you're ready, exhale, lowering your arms and hands back down. Move with your breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale and lower your arms down. And then when you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And then when you exhale, turn your torso to the right side. So we're alternating sides on the inhale and exhale. Keep breathing, follow your breath. Focus on moving with your breathing. One more time on each side. And when you're done, just bring your arms down in front of you and breathe naturally. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Okay, so now we're going to bring our palms together, interlace our fingers, bring our forearms close together, lift our elbows so that we're looking at our thumbs, and we're going to make a circle with our knuckles, gently going around, flexing our wrists, breathing naturally, inhaling and exhaling through our nose, no rush. Just try and flex your wrists as much as you can. Notice the direction of the circle that you're making, and now move in the opposite direction. And then stop, release your fingers, place your palms together and move your forearms parallel to the floor as your palms become to the center of your chest in prayer posture. Now, move your fingers so that they're touching each other. Forearms are parallel to the floor. You can spread your fingers wide, or if you want to keep them close, you can do that. We're going to inhale and allow our fingers to point in as our wrists guide us all the way out. And then exhale, fingers pointing away as our wrists guide us back to the center. So moving with your breath, inhaling out, moving back, inhaling as far as you can, and exhaling, flexing our wrists back in. Move with your breathing. One more time. And then bring your arms back down in front of you and breathe naturally through your nose. Let me just adjust the music here. For some reason it shut off. Okay, there we go. Okay, now place the left hand off to the behind you for support. And move your right hand off to the side. Sit up straight and inhale, lift your right hand up toward the ceiling as far as you can reach. And exhale, tilt your torso over to the left side, reaching to the left front corner, keeping your hips on the ground. And when you're ready, inhale, reaching your right hand up toward the ceiling as far as you can reach. And when you're ready, exhale your right arm and hand back down. So again, move with your breathing. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Reaching as far as you can and just breathe. Try and keep your hips on the ground when you're exhaling. One more time, reaching for the left front corner. And when you're done, bring your right arm back down, and we're going to switch arms. So place your right hand behind you, sit up straight, move your left hand off to the side. And we're going to inhale the left hand up toward the ceiling, reaching as far as we can. And then exhale, tilting over the right thigh, reaching for the right front corner. When you're ready, inhale back up, reaching toward the center. And exhale your left arm back down. Move with your breathing. No rush, moving as you inhale and exhale. One more time, reaching for the right front corner. And then bring your hands down in front of you and relax. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And now we're going to sit up in a tabletop position, which is on all fours. So place your hands with your fingers spread wide under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You can be on your toes flexed, or you can have your feet flat on the tops of your feet. Make sure your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. So we want to keep our arms straight. Try and relax your hands, evenly distribute the weight into the palms, the pads of your fingers. So try and relax your hands. And we're going to do cat-cow, but what we want to focus on, besides inhaling and exhaling as we move, is moving our head last. So we're going to inhale first, arching the lower spine as much as we can, and then at the very end, lifting our head. And when we exhale, we move our lower spine first, pushing our upper spine toward the ceiling, pull our navel in toward our spine and tighten our gluteals. And then our head goes down at the very end on the exhale. So move with your breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. Move with your spine, head moving last. Remember to tighten your gluteals and pull your navel in on the exhale. Focused on moving our spine as much as we can and breathing. The more you do this, the more flexible your spine will become. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause in a neutral position, which is your spine and neck are parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to sit back on our heels, if you can. If you need to sit on a block or a book, you can take a block and you can sit on it, or a book, you can sit on it if you can't sit back all the way on your heels. So feel free, or you can sit on a pillow if you'd like. If you'd like to sit on 2 blocks, you can do that as well. Do you want 2 blocks? Use 2 blocks stacked on top of each other. Not that way. You want to stack them so that they're stable. So if you're stacking blocks, you want them like this. If it's not, you can, okay, so you can sit. You can sit with your feet in front of you, I was going to say. You can sit with your feet in front of you. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our arms out all the way behind us as far as they can go. And when you're ready to exhale, move your arms and reach for your shoulder blades behind you. As you exhale, lower your chin to your chest and breathe. Then lift your chin and release your arms. Inhale, reaching back as far as you can. And then exhale, wrap the opposite arm on top, reaching for your shoulder blades and lowering your chin to your chest. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Then lift your head, inhale, reaching out one more time, lifting the chest, and then exhale, bring your hands back down in front of you. All right, now from here, we can come back to a tabletop position. Hands open wide, knees under your hips. And we're going to inhale our left hand up, twisting our torso toward the left side, reaching for the ceiling. And then exhale, take our left hand under our right and rest our left shoulder and left ear on the mat. Then when you're ready, inhale, reaching up. And exhale when you're ready, all the way down. Move with your breathing. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left ear and shoulder down on the ground and just breathe, relaxing our shoulder. If you'd like to take your right arm up toward the ceiling and allow it to drape down behind you, reaching for your hip, twisting your torso, and breathe. If your hand is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it back down to the floor for support. And we're going to push ourselves up, lift the left hand one more time on as you inhale, and exhale, bringing it back down to tabletop position. Now we're going to do the right side. So inhale the right hand up, twisting the torso to the right side, reaching for the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, take the right arm under the left, relaxing the right shoulder and ear on the mat. When you're ready, inhale, reaching up. Follow your breathing. Inhale up and exhale down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our right ear and right shoulder down on the mat and relax. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like to lift your left hand up toward the ceiling, allow it to drape down behind your back, reaching for your right hip. And breathe. If your left hand is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it back down to the floor. And then when you're ready, push yourself up again. One more inhale, reaching the right hand toward the ceiling. And exhale, back down. Now spread your knees, bring your toes together, and we're going to sit back into child's pose, lowering the forehead down as far as you can. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Then lift your head and come back up to a tabletop position. And from here, we're going to go into you can go into a puppy pose. So you'll want to have your knees under your hips. You can go into puppy pose, which is your hands are in front, your hips are in the air, your arms are straight out. Or if you want to do downward dog, we're going to get onto the balls of our feet. Make sure your index fingers are facing forward, your arms are straight, your shoulders are rotated so your biceps are facing forward. We're going to push the floor away as we push our hips up toward the ceiling, lifting our heels up and down to walk the dog, stretching out the backs of our legs. And breathe. Then bend your knees slightly and walk to the front of your mat. And from here, separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and swan dive down, hands by your side, and then all the way down to the sides of your feet. Inhale up halfway, and then exhale down, relaxing your body, getting a good hamstring stretch. And then step your right foot back as you inhale and come up into Warrior One, where your left knee is bent over your left ankle. So our torso is facing forward, our hips are facing forward, and just breathe. If you'd like to move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands toward the ceiling, you can do that. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling as you tilt your torso down over your left thigh, placing your hands next to your left foot. Bring your right foot forward. Pull your navel in and inhale up halfway, and then relax down again. Bend your knees slightly as we reverse swan dive, reaching up toward the ceiling, and exhale your arms back down. So let's make a mat adjustment. If you push your mat back, then that way we won't bump into each other. Yeah, keep going more. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side. So inhale, reaching up, and swan dive down, hands by your side as you bring them down to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway, pulling your navel in as you do this. And then exhale down, relaxing your head and shoulders. And then step your left foot back, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. Inhale up to Warrior One. So our right knee is bent over our right ankle. Left leg is straight. You can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands toward the ceiling if you'd like. Inhale and exhale through your nose. You can look up at your hands or you can look straight ahead, however you feel comfortable. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back down to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle reaching up toward the ceiling as you tilt your torso over your right thigh, placing your hands next to your right foot. Step the left foot forward. Pull your navel in and inhale up halfway. And then exhale down. And then bend your knees slightly as we reverse swan dive up, hands above our head, palms together. And then exhale our hands back down by our side. Okay, now we're gonna make sure your feet are separated about 4 or 5 inches apart. Okay, we're gonna inhale our hands up again and swan dive down, meaning our hands are by our side when we swan dive down. They're by our side. And then we place them next to our feet. Inhale up halfway and then relax down again. We're going to step our right foot back as we come up again into Warrior One. So our left knee is bent over our left ankle, right leg is straight. You can adjust your feet so you can be far away or close together. Just make sure your left knee is over your left ankle. You can move your hands near your ears, reaching toward the ceiling, your arms near your ears, reaching toward the ceiling if you'd like. A deeper stretch. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Relax your hips. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back down to prayer posture. Now this time, take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, stretch your arms out parallel to the floor as you rotate your torso and your hips to the right side of the room, gazing out over your left fingertips. Bring your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, opening the heart. So our torso and our hips are facing the right side, our left Hands is in front of us and we're gazing out over our left fingertips. Now turn the left palm so it's facing up and lower your right palm toward your right knee, keeping the left knee bent. We're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling and back as far as you can. Inhaling, lifting and reaching, breathing through our nose. One more breath. And then inhale and exhale. Bring your arms back parallel to the floor. Straighten out that left leg. Inhale, reaching forward. And then lower the left palm down to the left shin. Place your right hand on your right hip. So you can stay here if you'd like. Or you can turn your torso to the right side of the room. Lift your right arm toward the ceiling. Make sure your right arm and left arm are parallel to the ceiling. Reaching your right arm toward the ceiling. And if you want to go further, you can lower your left hand down to a block or a book or all the way down to the floor in full triangle pose. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Reaching in, up and reaching down. One more breath. And then inhale, bend your left knee, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. And then swing your right arm forward as you rotate your hips to face forward, lifting your hands up as far as they can go. And then exhale as you bring your torso over your left thigh, lowering your hands down to the floor and stepping your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and then exhale down. Bend your knees slightly as we reverse swan dive, reaching up toward the ceiling and hands together, exhale them back down by your side. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Let me just make a quick adjustment here. Okay, so feet are 3 or 4 inches apart. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling. And we're going to swan dive down, arms by your side, all the way down to next to your feet. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. And now we're going to step our left foot back as we come up to warrior one. So our hips are facing forward, our right knee is bent over our right ankle, left leg is straight. You can move your arms near your ears if you'd like a deeper stretch, reaching for the ceiling. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back down in front of you. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Then inhale and exhale as you rotate your hips and your torso toward the left side and stretch your arms out parallel to the floor. So we're gazing out over our right fingertips. Bring your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. So the right knee is above the right ankle, left leg is straight. Gaze out over your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now rotate the right palm so it's facing up and lower the left palm down toward the left knee. Keeping the right knee bent, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling and back, lifting and reaching as far as we can, breathing through our nose. Then inhale and exhale, bring our arms back parallel to the floor. Now straighten out your right leg. Inhale, reaching with your right hand forward. And exhale, bring your right hand down to your right shin. Place your left hand on your left hips. Now you can stay here, or if you want to go further, you can rotate your torso to the left side. And you can also lift your left arm up toward the ceiling. And if you like to go further, you can lower your right hand down to the floor or onto a block or book for support. Inhale and exhale through your nose. One more breath. And then bend your right knee. Bring your arms back parallel to the floor. Now swing your left arm and hand forward as you rotate your hips to face forward. Adjust your feet, reaching up toward the ceiling. And exhale as we bend over our right thigh, placing our hands by our foot, stepping the left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend our knees slightly as we inhale our hands up, reverse swan dive, palms together, and exhale them back down by our side. Now we're going to have a seat on the mat with our feet in front of us. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling, flexing your toes with a straight spine. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can, keeping your spine and neck in alignment. Inhale and exhale, coming down, bringing our torso down, not our head, but our torso. Inhaling and exhaling, coming down as far as we can, and just breathe. Imagine you're bringing your chest to your toes. And fill your lungs completely with air. And exhale. Breathe into any tension you may feel. And then pull your navel in, come back up all the way. Now let's bend our left foot into our right thigh. You can place a block or a pillow or something. You can place something under your knee or thigh if it doesn't go all the way down so that you can relax your hip. Sitting up straight, we want to face our right leg. Move your hands as far as you can reach. Inhale with a straight spine, lifting your heart toward the ceiling. And exhale, coming as far as you can. No rush, just breathe. Try and come forward with a straight spine. And breathe. And then come back up. And we're going to rotate so that we're facing our bent left leg, reaching our left hand behind us. And then we're going to switch feet. So straighten out your left leg. Place your right foot on the inside of your left leg. If you need to place something under your knee or thigh to help support your bent leg, that would be best because that'll help you relax your hips and not put any strain on your body. Facing your left leg, bring your hands in front of you. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale, tilting your torso over your leg, going as far as you can, and just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Try and fill your lungs completely with air. And then inhale, pull your navel in, come all the way back. Straighten out your feet. You can gently lift your knees up and down. And from here, come to the front of your mat. Bend your knees, pull your navel in, and slowly come back so that your back is on the floor. Move your arms out by the side like a T, palms facing up. And move your feet under your knees. Pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground slightly as you lift your hips and bring them to the right side of your mat and lower them down on the right side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right palm. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten out your right leg over your left, you can do that. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Try and bring your right foot down to the ground if you can. Filling your lungs completely with air. And exhaling out all of the air. If your right leg is straight, go ahead and bend it back over your left. And then inhale, bring your hips and your neck, everything back to the center. Make an adjustment, bring your feet under your knees. Now pull your navel in, lift your hips off the ground, and bring them to the left side of your mat and lower them back down. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left palm, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your left leg over your right, bringing your foot down to the ground, feel free to do that. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Breathing deeply through our nose. And then if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then straighten out both your knees and your neck back toward the center. Bring your hands back by your side. And you can straighten your feet out. We'll do our final pose for the evening of Shavasana. So separating your heels, toes relaxing to the side. Your arms are by your side with your palms facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps. Relax your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, and your fingers. Feel the ground supporting you. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your toes. Breathe into any tension you may feel. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, lift your hands up above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees, bringing them close to your chest, rocking side to side. And then move to one side of your body and take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a seated position. So now we're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth with our mouth open wide. So inhale, strong exhale. Again, one more time. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring your palms together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Hey, David. And we will see you next time.